Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. I got to tell you about something that I think will blow your mind, and maybe it won't, because the more we have social media, the more we're aware of what's going on around us. And that's one of the really good parts of social media. Well, I came to find out about a guy in Kansas 6 months ago that caught a crappie that became a new Kansas record. He did all the things. He filled out the forms. He called them immediately. They inspected the fish and so forth. And it was a new Kansas record, 4 pounds, 4.07 pounds and 18 inches long. That's an awful big crappie. And I guess this guy was all excited. I don't know if he had much money or not, because that crappie was in his freezer 6 months later. And by a tip from somebody, the DEC there in Kansas became suspicious. Now, this story is in Outdoor Life right now, and it's being broadcast on a number of news stations because it's such a human interest story. But what is the story? A tip came, and now they went back to the guy's house, got the fish out of the freezer, took it someplace, and now they're saying they're going to take the Kansas record away from him. They're not saying exactly why. He's squawking terrible. He's going on there and saying, I did everything right. I did everything they told me. That fish was totally legitimate. I don't know what they found, but it's really piqued my interest. And we know that wherever there's money involved, in this case, I don't know if there's money with a state record. I don't know if that was the case, or it's fame, it's notoriety, it's saying, well, I've got the world record, or I've got this. I don't know what motivates it. But we know with tournaments, the more money you offer, the more chance somebody is going to use their brain and come up with a way that they can somehow win that, whatever that takes. And a lot of times it's cheating. And we've seen the results of that so many times. People stuffing weight down the fish, people doing whatever to try to win money. Money is a great exciter for fraud, for crime, for greed, but it gets people to get involved with things. So, but I found this story fascinating because it makes us realize no matter what tournament we have, we always have to be aware that there could be shady things happening behind the lines, so to speak. And this certainly was something. Now, the guy may be totally innocent. We don't know because they haven't told us the rest of the story. But if I do find out, I'll surely pass it on to all of you. In the meantime, you can research it too. It's out there. New Kansas crappie record found to be a fraud or whatever. I don't know how it'd be labeled, but you can look it up. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.